What's good? It's Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
This is not
Not
another Darren
another
podcast
Darren podcast.
presented by
Our damn selves.
So 292.
Yes.
Happy New Year to you and yours. 2020.
Yay.
Shout out to the anal shitheads that are like all like get caught up on semantics. I was like, it's New Year, not New Year's. Like, I'm like, who gives a fuck? I say New Year, I say it correctly, but if somebody says New Year's, I don't get mad. I saw a couple of shitheads online. Like,
Hey, we're from Chicago, where it's Jules and Aldi. So yes, it's just appearing words.
New Year's, like it's not that big a deal for you to
Right.
be all mad. Just people just want to be. We don't need to start the new year off with all that bullshit. It's the point I'm making. Like, it's a new year. Don't bring all the asshole tendencies from 2022 to 2023. Don't be an asshole. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
So, as I said, I think I said this last year. I'm gonna say it again this year. Staying in is new going out.
Hey.
Definitely in the crib.
Well, we went into the living room. I saw several of those posts.
And the lady, like, she actually dressed up. She put on had a little dress, our little New Year's, her tiara. Yeah, we in the house. Yeah, she actually. I was like, okay,
nice.
good. And then of course got comfortable. She said, "I ain't wearing this shit all night." Dave did say, "Yeah, I'm good." So it was a nice though. We checked out Reverend Meeks, which turned out is going to be his final sermon because Meeks announced his retirement.
Oh.
So that was his New Year's. His the sermon was his last one. We checked it out.
Wow.
So
Who knew?
Meek's been around almost as long as we've been around.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just wow.
Yeah, we always remember Meeks, and now he's like, he's retiring. So,
yeah.
So like, that's big, yeah. So like that's what my New Year's plan. Yeah, checking out Meeks, sipped a little sparkling mineral water at midnight, and then kept it moving. Then called all y'all and kept it moving. And always call my peeps right after midnight.
You do.
And probably was in bed by like 12:35. All night, goddamn it. Like, get past midnight. Shit.
I went to bed maybe about an hour after that. I was like 1 something when I went to bed.
Under the covers, like after 12:30, and then like was like watching stuff on TV, and then till if I see you fall asleep, then like that.
Right.
Definitely under the covers, like shortly after 12:30.
Yeah. Well, we had to wind down Ari.
Ari was on 10. It's her first New Year, so she was she most of the time hasn't. Yeah, she's probably asleep or like it's her first time really like kicking in New Year's.
Yeah, because like she's usually with my mother-in-law because like the kids are usually over there, but they just be kind of like up under her or whatever. But we was like, okay, let's.
Right, was happy to spend it with y'all. Like, she probably
let's be home. Like, okay, new house. Like, let's enjoy our new house. And Khalil couldn't hang. He fell asleep about 11:45. He almost made it, but because he got on Marcus, and he was like,
I saw you post a pic of little man couldn't hang.
When I saw his eyes doing like this, I'm like, oh, he's about to be out. But he got quiet, and then his eyes started getting heavy. And about 11:45, I looked over, and I'm like, oh, you couldn't make it, buddy. Like, you almost made it.
Good night, but not quite. Missed it by that much.
And Ari was just like, oh, the countdown already. Oh, the countdown. She was so happy. She was just on 10. And then she was dancing. Like, we were watching her. She was in there just, I don't know what she was doing. She was cutting her rug, though. Mommy, dance with me. So I got up and I had to dance with her. And yeah.
I like being in. It's like these years, like the last time I actually was out, like doing a New Year, and it was still even that was a private event. Yeah, as 20 into 2020. Right before the shit got bad.
Right.
Yeah, New Year's 2020, and then like 3 months later was the bullshit. Yeah, so it was right then. Like I did a New Year's gig, and even now it's still a private gig.
Private party, yeah.
Yeah, so like that's the last gig. Like, but I've done it. I've done it all. Like, yeah, I've been in Times Square when that ball dropped. I've done that. I did a live broadcast from Adriana's with R. Kelly and shit like that. So I've pretty much done it all as far as like New Year's celebrations. The thing I haven't done is travel for New Year, and I'm not really interested in that either right now. It's like,
because it's kind of
everything is kind of chaotic and shit. Yeah.
Mhm.
But I've pretty much done every type of New Year's celebrations. Like I remember the first time I stayed in, like maybe it's probably about 10 years ago when I was going through a transition. I just felt like sitting down. And that's the first time I stayed in from since I was 18.
Mhm.
Ever since when I turned 18, I was going out every New
Going out, you're like, I'm gonna be in these streets. I'm gonna be
and look at
outside. I'm
it's funny. We
outside.
used to look at our parents like they were lame, and now we do that shit. Staying there, I'm gonna be out. The big year with us was like 2000. That's when we always started.
2000 and millennium. Yep.
2000, I'm gonna be kicking it. We was always something like, and mom and dad were like, yeah, I'll be kicking it. We thought
Dad was at work. And mom was there. Yeah.
Be kicking it 2000, like because like back in the 80s and early 90s, we always talk because we talk about what age we're gonna be. Yeah, I'll be like right in my breath, kicking it age. Yeah. And I did kick it. I was in Times Square. So
And party like it's 1999. So yeah.
Kicked it.
So you got a party, yeah.
It's when Dick Clark was still alive, like free Ryan Seacrest, yeah. When the ball dropped it. I was out there. So I've done, like I said, I've pretty much done every type of New Year celebration. So I'm good with just sitting still.
That's what I like to do. I like to go see the ball drop. I would do that. Because I haven't done
Glad
it.
I went when I did, because now shit is
weird.
yeah, not only I forgot about the whole COVID shit. They might have caps on who they might have a cap on how many people can come out there. I don't know. Like, it might do like shit like it might be like restricted now. They got might need tickets to go to Times Square. Like, I don't know. I wonder how it is now and shit. Where like you can just back there, you just show up.
You just show up and then just watch it drop. Yeah,
that's all it was. I wonder if like you need tickets or wristbands or some kind of like
scan the QR code with your phone. What?
Kind of
scan the code in. Yeah.
Oh no, we had capacity. You ain't got tickets. You can't come. Yeah.
You might gotta go on Eventbrite and reserve your spot. Basically, you might do that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's how it is now. That combined with just we in the social media era. See, that was 2000 when I went. So like you were just in the moment. Now it's like everybody out there. Yeah, it's probably like millions of motherfuckers with their phones out and shit like that. Where it was like it's a different vibe, and it's just like probably it's like I wonder if that's all it is now. Where it was like it was people, but I imagine it's more now. It's probably millions now. It probably wasn't that in 2000. It might have been 8 million people, not 4 million. I don't know how.
Right.
Like that, yeah. But I've done that. I've done the live broadcast. I've gone to the comedy shows. I've gone to my first ever New Year's was Def Comedy Jam.
Yeah, the comedy shows were those are fun. I did enjoy them.
Give me my age right now is when Def Comedy Jam was out. And they were doing in Chicago, like doing the Def Comedy Jam tour. Yeah, Kid everything. I want to say it's when Ricky Harris was hosting, like Martin was this Martin. So like the late Malvo.
Shout out.
He did that dude. Yeah.
He did, yeah.
He was hosting, yeah. Yeah, also who was on that show? I know Melanie Camacho was on it. I'm trying to think of who headlined. It might have been Michael Collier or somebody that headlined. I know it was a big name that headlined.
Nice.
This was 90s Def Jam, yes.
Yeah, that's nice. So I mean, because he's from Chicago, so I mean him hosting Home City. That's nice. Yeah.
That show. I know Melanie Camacho was there because she did all of the female jokes. Yeah, that the fellas off. That's why I remember that stuck with me. I think Michael did headline that show. And then Kid Capri was there. That was part of my inspiration for like becoming a DJ, watching them do that shit live. I'm like, okay, yeah. And then I got to do that shit live at the Laugh Factory years later. So yeah, I actually got to shout out B. Cole. That was his comedy show. I got to DJ at Laugh Factory.
Nice.
20 years later or something like that. Yeah, Capri at Def Comedy Jam. And then, like I said, I've pretty much done it all. Like remember Channel 7 used to have the show. They used to broadcast with the different venues. Do they still do that? No, like they still do that.
They still do it, yeah.
Well, yeah, that show, yeah. Like one of the venues back then was Doug Banks live from Boyer. I was at that.
Nice.
Doug Banks, Club Voyeur, because when Doug was part of the Channel 7 family, they
Right.
camera in there like with that till they threw it to us in Club Voyeur. Like, so that's one of my New Year's experience, was hanging out with the late Doug Banks at Voyeur.
Yeah, they still do that. We were watching it last night. We were watching watching it.
Said I've done it all, so just staying in is, unless I get booked and the money is right, I pretty much just let me chill.
Yeah.
Chillax for New Year's.
Relax.
Cause I ain't trying to be out there.
Nah. I like being there with the family. And I like in recent years, pre-COVID, we would go to like a friend's house who would host. And like I said, because most of our friends they're married also, they have children. So it's like we need to go someplace that's child friendly. So it's like we go bring our kids, they have their kids, the kids are playing over here, the adults were over here. So it's, and then we started doing like games. We started playing like the game cards or whatever, like Revoke Black Card, like, stuff like that. We started playing like games and doing things. We play like a new version of Uno that has like all this crazy color so you could flip the deck over and do something weird. I don't know. But that was some years back. That was right. That was a COVID year, the 2020, New Year's 2020. We were like, oh, we should start hosting game nights every month. We were like, a different person can host a game night. Like, one we can go to so-and-so's house 1 month, then so-and-so's house. And we had made these plans, and then 2020 happened, and then it just never happened. After that.
Everybody's talking about 2020 vision during that time. Remember that was mentioned at the party I was doing. 2020 vision. And then last New Year's gig I ever did.
This was not none of our vision boards. We we got our vision boards. Pandemic was not on your vision board. It was not.
20 vision board. Like the last New Year's gig I ever did was that one.
But it does feel like things are getting back. We're feeling like
we covered that. We had quite a 2022 in our last episode. Our review.
Yeah, we're feeling better now.
Things, that Biden, and like I said, that the mask mandates have been dropped almost everywhere now. Which is not to say that masks are illegal for the dummies in the back row. It just means it's optional. If you want to wear your mask, you can wear it year round. Nobody's stopping you. So people get mad at when the mask mandate was back at home. People were mad at that shit. Nobody's telling you to stop wear the shit. Like, but if people don't want to wear the shit, don't wear the shit. It's as simple as that.
You can be Michael Jackson, be the man, the mirror. You can do that if you want.
If you're uncomfortable, keep wearing it. Like, nobody's telling you not to wear the shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was ridiculous though. I've been enjoying my time. Doc said this is the most time I've had off in a long time.
Yeah.
I returned to work this week. So back to the grind, back to doing what I do. But I've enjoyed my time off. I've taken it to like get caught up on some TV shows because like you way behind on TV.
Way behind.
Yeah, that's how it is. Because I don't get to watch a lot of TV. We only have so many hours in a day. So like, you're not gonna spend every free hour watching television.
Television.
Some shows, once you get so far behind, you just give up on. So, one of the shows I discovered thanks to Babe, like she put me on to Godfather of Harlem. Have you checked it out?
I have not checked that out yet.
Fucking tastic.
What's it streaming on?
It is on Epix, I think. Epix is the channel. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's with Epix, but it's basically it's about the 60s gangster Bumpy Johnson. That's what.
Oh.
Played by the great Forrest Whitaker. He's playing Bumpy.
Okay.
So it's
already it sounds good because Forrest Whitaker is a great actor. So already it sounds good. Okay.
I like his portrayal of Bumpy, and when they show that he wasn't just a gangster, he had like different layers to like what he was for how they show in the mini.
Which most people are. Most people aren't just one-dimensional people.
So basically, it's about Bumpy. He had done like a decade or so in jail or something, and now he's back on the streets and he wants to take back Harlem. He's like, "This is my territory." Like while he was gone, the Italians and all of them,
they took it over because when you're away, life keeps on continuing. So
then he's playing that like why these white men got to control our shit. It's like we need to run Harlem and shit. Yeah, so it's like him and the Italians. They have a love-hate relationship. It's like, where like they fuck with each other sometimes and they want to kill each other sometimes. It's like And then what I like about it, like what you'll like as well, is like we go something we related on is Bumpy was friends with a former hustler known as Detroit Red. So yeah, was now known as Malcolm X. Yes.
Malcolm X. Okay.
Boy, like yeah, they knew each other as hustlers.
And who's portraying Malcolm X?
What's the actor's
Is
name?
it unknown? Might be an
I didn't know his name, but he's you would think he was Malcolm's. Like, Malcolm had daughters, but this dude could have been his son, basically.
Oh wow.
He looked just like brother. Let me pull up his picture.
Okay.
Malcolm's like he looked just like him, and then like his you could tell he studied Malcolm's
His diction, yeah, because Malcolm had a particular way that he spoke. He had a
And they show what a lot of people don't know, but we've always known is that the Nation of Islam is pretty much a bunch of reformed gangsters. That's what it is. Like most of them cats are ex-cons, so they not to be fucked with.
right. It's like
they do. So they show that they have a street side too, even though they're righteous brothers. Like they're not to be fucked with.
what's the joke they always say? You go to jail, you convert to Islam when you're in prison. That's what they always joke. You convert to Islam while locked up.
Yeah, the FOI brothers are gangsters at the end of the day.
They joke about that, but it's like you got street in you, and like just because yeah, I'm a so and so now, but don't get it twisted. It's still you could take the girl out of this, but you can't take this out the girl. You could take somebody out of their area, but that street side is still there.
Oh, here's the brother right here. You're gonna be like, that's fucking Malcolm.
We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Okay, yeah.
Brother Malcolm
landed on us.
Yeah. Like the actor, like they was well cast.
Okay, they did well because I was wondering like who's gonna because you wonder who's gonna portray.
Oh, and shout out what's the name, Clifton Davis. He plays Elijah Muhammad on there. Clifton. Amen. Oh, that's
okay.
Name is like that. He's playing Elijah. He said he liked the way he talks like him and everything. He said, I was like, okay, that was good. So it's good. He went from the Christian reverend to like the Muslim, right? He did, but he went from Reverend to Reuben to like Elijah Muhammad.
We're showing some range there.
It's really good. What's the name? Adam Clayton Powell is played by Giancarlo Esposito of School.
Oh, okay, nice. I like Giancarlo Esposito. I think he's a great actor.
Another one they show he had a gangster side too, Adam Clayton Powell, because like he was a pastor / politician, but at the end of the day, a gangster too. So it's like another one not to be fucked with. So like it's just really good though. The Godfather of Harlem, I recommend it. Yeah, in season 2 now, so like season 3 is about to start on the 15th. So I got caught up. I watched all of 1 and 2 of them. Shit out of them. They like short seasons, like 10 episodes each. So it's like 20 episodes. I was able to watch them all.
Okay.
They go by fast. So once you get into it, like once again, obviously, like why make sure put the kids away because
obviously, yeah.
It's like it's not HBO, but it's like an HBO show. There's violence, profanity, nudity. It's like one of those shows. So I recommend Godfather of Harlem. People are looking at me that been in the show since 2019. Like, man, you late, homie. I'm like, it is. We discover it. It's new.
Sometimes you be late to the party on things. To me, you have other stuff going on. But then once you can lock in, then you figure out, okay, now I can. On these days, I'll watch this. On this day, I'll do this. You figure out your schedule about how to work everything in. Like you always say, we only have 24 hours. Everybody has the same 24 hours, and it's about balancing what you do in your 24 hours.
But they got up to the point where Malcolm left the nation. Now that's where so he's trying to do his own thing, and then he got the nation on his ass, the CIA on his ass. He's just kind of out there by himself.
Yeah, everybody wants Malcolm.
Still got his boy Bumpy, like looking out for him. Those today, he got Bumpy. So keeping an eye. Yeah,
it sounds good. Like I would definitely watch it.
Yeah. Also, it showed early on in the series how Malcolm X was a spiritual advisor for a young boxer. You might know him as Cassius Clay. So
yeah.
So okay, this is where Cassius becomes Muhammad Ali. They showed that.
We remember that happening. Well, we remember the stories, like our parents telling us the stories of it. So about Muhammad Ali back in the day. Yeah.
But I think is tremendous. Yeah, so highly
Mhm.
recommended. Also got caught up on Power Book 4, the one with Tommy.
Tommy, I'm so far behind on everything. So
I
sad.
watched all of that because that's only they only have one season, so only 10 episodes of that, so it was easy to get
Mhm.
caught up on that one. Yeah. So I said, let me do it now while I got some downtime. I watched Raising Kanan, I was already caught up on. Power Book 2, kind of fell off. And original Power, I missed so much of that too. So one and
Only
two,
one I've seen is the
one and
original
two, I gotta
Power.
get caught up on. Yeah, like I've seen like maybe one episode of two. I'm so behind. I haven't seen an episode of the original Power since maybe season 3 or 4. It's like way back, like early in the series. A lot happened. Like, but by watching the one with Time, it caught me up on a lot of the shit I missed on. It's like
Mhm.
okay, that happened, this happened. Well, for spoilers, we know that certain major, we know that a major character dies. We all know that. So they cut, and that's the reason why Tommy left New York to Chicago. They explained that because okay, yeah,
Mhm.
Ghost is gone. I'm starting over. It's like that's what it's like.
Mhm.
Fuck New York. That's like how they explain how he went. He ends up in
And
Chicago.
then I have the sneaking suspicion that Joseph Sikora wanted to do Chicago. 'Cause he's from Chicago,
You knew
so
that he might have
he had input.
might have
He
got
probably
his
was like, you know,
50s ear, like, you know what? Yeah, we didn't see it enough in New York, but we should do a
at the
spin-off
end
in
of
Chicago. Yeah.
at the end of Power, Tommy was supposed to allegedly be going to California.
They
That's
show
what he
that in the
said.
first episode where he makes a detour. Yeah, he's going to
Okay.
California, and then he says like, fuck it, I'm gonna stop in Chicago. Yeah,
Okay. So they explained that way because I'm like, he said he was going to California at
yeah.
the end of
First
Power.
episode they show that. Like he's driving, yeah, because like so like has to
Mhm.
make stops along, so he stops in Chicago. Once he gets there, he sees how shit. He's like, I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna take over this city. God damn it! Yeah. That's
But I think that Joseph Sikora was like, yeah, let's do Chicago. I think that Joseph
probably
Sikora was
recommended that. Yeah.
because
Shout
he's from
out,
Bridgeport, so he's a Chicago guy. He's from Bridgeport, I want to say.
shout out Jeremiah who plays on season 1 as well too. So that's what I've been doing with my downtime. I've been watching a little television, getting caught up on.
I'm still getting things settled in the place. Trying to I mean, we're doing a good job. Like pretty much almost everything is unpacked, but it's just like it's a couple of little things that I want to take care of. And I'm trying to maintain the keeping everything in order. Like we're getting on the kids, like, no, clean your room, you do this, do that. Because it's like I don't want stuff to just fall off. I don't want There's too much space where if we let something fall off, then it can just easily be like, stuff can just go to hell. Oh, and then Ariana has a science fair project that's due when she gets back from winter break. So like we ran her science fair project yesterday, so she just has to put her board together. So we ran the experiment. I took the pictures for her, so she just has to put her board together because
putting in work. So good.
Yeah, because I was like, we're not doing like I'm not letting her do this last minute like the day before it's due. Like, no, you can finish this early and then you can enjoy your break still. Like we're not.
Like Vanessa Huxtable's solar system. You ain't gonna let her do it last minute.
No, she's got to put her board together. So, yep.
Okay. So where the hell are we going now? Yeah.
Well, I can circle back where you left it open and saying about like the kayak travel. What happened with the whole like with the Southwest and just
that was
yikes.
Let's back up autumn away because remember we got hit with that snow like
with that snow
a couple weeks back. I know Buffalo got even more. They got hit with
got it worse
or something like that. So like travel was like pretty chaotic. It's already chaotic because of the
holiday season, right?
Even more chaotic. We got a brother that works in the travel industry. It took him forever to get back home.
Yeah, he was stuck in Boston for like 5 days. Like he was stuck there. Because he was like, normally they go through Buffalo to come back. So obviously going through Buffalo wasn't going to happen. He was like, this ain't
a roundabout way, like to avoid Buffalo. Yeah. So
he was like, this ain't going to happen because Buffalo was getting hit with what, like 4 and 5 foot drifts or something, snow drifts, like
several feet.
Yikes. Yikes. I saw some of their video that somebody had in Buff. Like I saw like snow like this, like just piled up. I'm like, oh my God. Like
I had a
Yeesh.
friend that used to work radio in Buffalo, and she said it was a mess out there like that.
Mm.
Yeah, so
So the travel got to be, it was very chaotic. And then
and I don't know
I
what
got
happened. Why
canceled.
Southwest is like people's just luggage just vanishing and shit like that.
Luggage was lost and flights were canceled. They were like people were stuck at the airport for several days. And
Mhm.
I can imagine like just being somewhere and after like, you can't shower, you can't, it's like, it's,
Start going
yeah,
stir crazy after a while. Yeah, you just
after a while, like, you're just stuck in an airport. And you think about it, like most of us, when we go to the airport, it's just like we're waiting for our flight to, we're sitting there just
you don't
waiting.
spend a lot extended times there. You just
Right.
you there for like a few hours tops. It's like
Like even if you have a layover, you might have like a 2-hour layover,
yeah.
but you're not like 72 hours. Like you're not, yeah, that's crazy. So I'm hoping that everybody is back to where they need to be. That's what my hope is.
Worked out, yeah.
It's a new year, so I hope that everything has been resolved.
Depending on the destination, I might have tried to like avert that shit. Like I wonder, like then again, like with roads being bad, like probably renting a car was probably dangerous too. It's like,
Yeah.
I would have just got me a car at the airport and drove back after that. Hey, fuck that.
Then they said that I saw a report that somebody did like a ride share. They had to spend like $600 to do like a ride share back. And I'm like, oh my God, like this is crazy. Like, but the lesson here is that I'm guessing, like, I'm not sure how true it is, but I saw somebody who said that they allegedly worked for Southwest. I don't know the validity of how true it is, but they were explaining like what happened, saying that the system that they were using was an antiquated system. And they were saying that was like basically out of date technology that was like the center of why that occurred. And like I said, I don't know the validity that I haven't had time to check if that would be a true thing. But if that is the case, the lesson is that every so often systems do need to be updated. You can't be running like you can't run a system from like the 90s right now. You can't be running a system that's 30 years old. You can't. It's just
technology don't last forever, bro.
I mean, it can run, but then if something goes wrong,
it's all over.
That mess crashes, then you'll be screwed. You will be screwed.
Like Southwest, like
so,
now a lot of shit makes sense about Southwest is like because like they shit is so outdated. A lot of stuff makes sense about it. A lot of stuff makes sense.
But that's what the person who said, because like when they were like dragging Southwest, and then a person commented, they was like, I work for Southwest, and I'm here to tell you that this is why this occurred or whatever. And then they made a post basically trying to educate, because I mean, if that is true, if that was a real person who worked for Southwest and that was real information, then that is a good thing to share, because like I said, we all know people share their own theories and put out stuff as facts, and it's just somebody with an opinion and it's not really a fact at all. So, but I'm hoping that everybody is safe where they were supposed to be. I'm hoping you didn't have to use too much. If you did have to use extra time, I'm hoping you didn't have to exhaust all your PTO, because that's the thing that we are talking about, is the PTO now.
Or like exhaust your funds, your finances, like if you
exhaust all your finances, like your extra money.
You got to get a hotel and like stay over like all that time. Let's say you didn't just stay in the airport. Some people opted to get a hotel. Spend all your surplus money on that.
Your emergency funds.
Yeah, surplus you had to spend on that. Yeah, because you had
to money just in case. Your just in case money.
Get a hotel because you didn't want to stay in the airport for like that many hours and shit.
So that's where I want to start. I was like, since you said, I was like, let me circle back, because the chaotic, like I'm like, that could not have happened at the worst time. Like it's already like, I just personally wouldn't want to travel during the holidays, because it just seems like too much going on just to me. It's just a lot going on.
It's not worth it to me.
It's a lot going on, and
it's
like, and then I just had the fear about like your luck that they lose my luggage. It's like I don't know. I just have like the fear of like just some shit going down, basically.
feel like Fokker from Meet the Parents. Yeah.
There you go.
So then when he's coming back, he refused to check. He's like, "No, you lost my shit." Now he's acting crazy.
No, I'm not telling you how it's bad. Like, no.
Oh, you suck at checking bags. I'm not giving you my bag. It's like bomb, 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 bomb.
Bombardier. Bomb. Meet the Parents was hilarious.
No. And you mentioned chaotic, so let's keep it. You want to keep it chaotic, kid?
Yes, we could keep it chaotic.
I know
boy.
I know you saw this bullshit.
Oh God, I see the title. I haven't seen it yet. Must watch. Waffle
4 a.m. at the Waffle House. 5 a.m. That's at my house. That's why I'm glad I wouldn't go to the Waffle House because of this.
Did you just throw a freaking chair? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it just got ugly.
Come on, Austin, y'all gotta be very
this is
sensitive.
not the original video. This is just give me the original video. Okay, like we are gonna get some of the original. I cut the audio because
Strike, yeah.
Yeah. The show like where the brawl broke out. Look at this thought up on the counter. I'm so glad I don't work in the service industry because of
yeah.
And it's Texas, you can carry. That's all I'm saying. Look at this. You see this fool that fall over there?
Oh my God.
Look at the beat down they gave her. This is fun. It's funny and ridiculous all the same time.
And everybody just pulls out a phone and just starts recording.
Or there's where the chairs were going. Is like
oh, she blocked that chair.
The Waffle House staff was not. That's what you saying. Like they got the trillest staff. The Waffle House staff wasn't ones to be fucked with. It's like, she's like, come on.
Like, I mean, I've worked in the food industry, but I mean, no one's ever thrown nothing at me for like, getting their burrito wrong. I worked at Taco Bell when I was in college, so.
Okay. And I worked at Dunkin' Donuts and never had anybody get mad because they fucking egg and cheese croissant was fucked up or whatever.
Their burrito was messed up.
Or you put too much cream,
it was cold.
Cream in their coffee, so they came back and acted like that.
But I mean, my thing that I just am going back to, I think that honestly, the pandemic has made a lot of people lose their damn mind. And when I say it like that is because when you quarantine and you can't socialize, you lose social skills.
Then when you get back out,
if somebody mistakenly
you're gonna act stupid like that.
If someone mistakenly puts ketchup on your burger, what the motherfucker? It's ketchup.
Just like, hey, like I didn't want
ketchup on my burger. Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't want ketchup on my burger. That's it. That's all. You don't have to fight. You don't have to cause a scene. You don't have to insult people's intelligence. Mistakes happen. Human error happens. People fuck up orders sometimes.
Yeah, to err is human. There's a reason that's a phrase. So yeah.
Yeah, people fuck up orders sometimes.
Make error. To err is human.
And that's unnecessary, but come on.
That's the one that blocked the chair too. That was the same.
Did she block the chair? Did she block the chair?
That's when like it went viral. People was like, like Waffle House got the trillest staff out there. That's what it was.
Well, hey, I hope that they got some raises and some deserved time off.
Yeah, that shit.
I hope they did, because ain't no way. Like if I worked in something like that, and you start, I'm clocking out. I didn't sign up for this. I'm clocking out like immediately. You got ignorant people coming in throwing. I'm clocking out. I'm not dealing with that.
Yeah,
I'm paid to make food. I'm paid to take orders. I'm not paid to get cursed down and to get stuff thrown at me.
We don't do that here in Wakanda.
Like, no, I'm not. This is above my pay grade.
Yeah, I'm so glad I don't work in certain, especially food service, because people act stupid if you mess their order up.
Like, what is like
I've never had nothing like that happen. Like, but I have had some people act stupid, and we both have. We worked in food service. Nothing like that ever happened.
Nothing like that ever happened.
Like this, some bullshit, like that kind of shit. But like, I've never had that in my years when I worked food service. Nothing as ridiculous as that.
I just cannot. I'm still just like, what was that? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was quite a bit. As I'm trying to find my next ridiculous story.
Well, I have one to share. It's not.
You get yours then.
It's
Yeah, go
kind
ahead.
of like so. Okay, I forgot to post my post about like things that we need to leave in 2022. I forgot to post my little list of stuff. Um, can we stop doing stupid challenges on TikTok? Like, can we
I
stop
think I know
that?
what you're talking about.
Can we not do okay? So the stupid challenge on TikTok is they were doing celebrity deaths.
Yeah. And this well, we talking about not Eric Killmonger. We talking about the actor that played him, right? Is that who you're talking
So Angela Bassett's son, she has twins, a son and a daughter.
about? One of
Her
the
son opted to tell his mom and his father, Courtney Vance,
they were both
that
there.
Michael B. Jordan passed away.
Her
And he
co-star
decided,
from Black Panther. Her Black
and he
Panther.
decided to film it on TikTok. This young man decided to film this. Now, I preface with this: he's 16 years old, so you know right from wrong at 16 years old. You're old enough to know right from wrong. You're not. You're 2 years to you're an adult technically, or whatever. So you know right from wrong. So he did it to record his act, to record his parents' reaction. So of course, when he told his mom that, she turned around immediately. She was like, no, 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 oh no, that can't. His father.
Keep in mind that for Black Panther.
I was about to. I'm not even going there yet. I was about to go there.
Yeah.
And then his father immediately says, "Quit playing. That can't be true. No, quit playing." His father immediately says that.
You can't be serious. It's more like on that, yeah.
And what I
saw it cut after that. I didn't see what happened after that when Angela Bassett.
It cut, but the video I saw, because they was like the video has since been deleted, but the video I saw of it that my friend posted, shout out Cinnamon, that my friend posted, she posted, you know, those videos where it shows like the beginning and it shows the SpongeBob a few moments later, and it shows that a few moments later, and then he issued an apology. He said, "I would like to apologize to the family of Michael B. Jordan. I never meant no disrespect." Then he issued an apology video. And my thing is that they were saying, his mama and his daddy, they some old school Black people, they probably got on that ass. That's why I said his mama and his daddy got on that ass and was like, "Don't you ever fucking do that dumb shit ever again." They probably got on his ass because this is, like you said, and this is why I said, I was like, she's still dealing with the death of her on-screen son because Chadwick played her son in Black Panther.
Yeah. And that's if basically what Black Panther Wakanda Forever was. It was like a tribute to Chadwick.
I'm about to say, if you watch the Wakanda Forever, the whole movie was a tribute to Chadwick, basically. The whole movie. So Angela is still dealing with, because it was very sudden. Nobody knew that Chadwick had cancer. He hid that from everybody. No one knew he had cancer. So the fact that she's still dealing with the sudden death of him, and then you say that another one of her co-stars passed away, like that's just really mean. Like I never liked the celebrity death pranks, period, but that was really messed up. Like, so I mean, good job, Angela and Courtney, for getting in that ass. Like, they probably really got him really bad, and that's why he issued that apology video. So I say this, can we please leave stupid stuff like that in 2022? Let's not do any dumb pranks like that. Because pranking somebody by death, that's not a funny prank. It's just not. Death is not funny. It just isn't.
Yeah.
So just stop. What you got?
I'm trying to get the whole story, so just bear with me. I'm trying to make sure I got this Negro's name. No, right.
Oh God. Let me
stupid ass rap names. I'm spelling it wrong. I can't find it.
Let me prepare. Whenever you say that you're trying to get something right, I'm like, I already know what that's going to entail.
I found it. I don't
you
know how
found it.
I found it. Doc Brown. Okay. This is the tweet. Okay, yeah. You know Fabio Foreign. You don't know if you know him. He
I know his name. He has
made the Save My Name with
Queen Naija.
Queen Naija and Coi Leray. Yeah, he made that. That's the song. So this tweet is out that I didn't get what it meant at first. He puts it out saying so a nigga can't dance with his friend, The world is demonic, shaking my head. I was like, I wonder what that means. Then we started digging, of course. It's like, it turns out that his baby mama was upset about him, mama, dancing with his friend, the Asian doll. Would you like to see the video of him dancing with the friend?
Well, let's see.
Let's see, you're a married woman. If your husband was dancing like this with his friend.
Oh, he's married, five, whatever.
It's his baby mama, but
okay, but still,
like,
okay.
yeah, he's in a committed relationship.
Long-term relationship. Okay. Let's see.
But you, as a married woman, I'm asking the question. Okay, this is Fabio and Asian doll. Like, no sound, of course, because music, right? So
the strike, yeah.
Play the vid. It's Fabio right here. That's Asian doll right here. Let's see. Does that look friendly?
I do the Claire Huxtable. You know how Claire Huxtable do the like when Vanessa was everybody's doing a brand new dance now. And Claire did the
locomotion.
That's my Claire Huxtable face. So
if you see your man dancing with his friends, say, oh, they just dancing there. Of course, the internet like lit that up. Like internet had like the comments in that tweet I just showed you are like off the chain.
So the fact that she bends over, she sticks out her tongue, yes. She jiggles her ass.
That's all I like to say.
Pull the back of her pants.
Yeah, he was holding her. Yeah, the jeans and all of that. Yeah. And I said, an Asian doll is not ugly, as I say. Yes, she's like very attractive. So yeah. So for you to go to that's come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, okay. Bro.
Well, two can play that game. So if I have a friend and my friend looks like Omari Hardrick, looks like Ghost.
Are you backing it up like that?
And I'm dancing on him. Would you be okay with that?
Or my Eddie Murphy, some Dexter St. Jacques looking dude from the island boy, yeah. And you twerk.
My friend looks like Morris Chestnut. Can I dance like that? Let's play that game. Like, no, that's not very friendly. That's not friendly at all. You can't.
But that was what it was about. Yeah, just dancing. We just dancing. Like, come on. And then the comments was like, yeah, oh, he definitely hit. Like, that's like, oh yeah, they definitely smashed. Like, that's all the comments.
But he's the type. But I bet he's the type that if a guy, if your woman posts a picture, posts an Instagram, not a thirst trap, but just post a regular picture of her in a nice outfit. And if a guy does like the eyes or like likes her picture, then you're tracking down, who is this nigga? You know, he's the guy that would do that would track down to see who is this guy liking my woman's page. But you can dance like that.
When I saw the dance, I was like, I wonder what the video. And I saw the video. I'm like, yeah, bro, you fucked up.
Yeah.
That's why I don't dance with women that are not my women. Because of that.
At all. You can't, you gotta, that's not that. I mean, look, if I'm not dancing with my husband, I'm dancing with my girlfriends. Like when we're dancing in a circle, that's what I do. But when I did go out, if I am at a social event, like I was at a union party, I was at a party for like my union recently, and like said Marcus he's not that big of a dancer, but
he's when they were playing, gonna dance, so he might dance a little bit and then he's ready to go chill. But you like that. You're gonna dance tonight away.
Yeah, I'm gonna dance tonight because I'm a dancer. So what I do is I get with my girls and we dance in a circle. Me and my girls dance in a circle together. That's what we do. The girls dance together. And if a guy tries to come over, I'm back, okay. You get one of these. Like, no. Because people just don't respect the boundary of things. And that's
I went and saw LL in concert like some years back, and LL, he was like such the married man at that thing, yeah. Because you know, like people like they bring people on stage, like during the concert, they bring some ladies. Yeah. LL, he's like way on this side of the stage rapping, the ladies dancing on this side, and then like after the song ends, they immediately escort her. He didn't interact with them at all. He just brought. So I was like, yeah, that's the married man move right there. You can still incorporate the ladies in the show, but he didn't say he didn't interact with them at all. He just stood on his side of the stage doing his song. They were over there doing their dance, and then they immediately escorted them off. I was like, that's me. Like, I'm be on this side, y'all gonna be over there. I'm not interacting with y'all.
And you have less chance of bullshit being happening,
Smart man.
accusations and things.
Smart
Because
man.
accusations can come out and
Yep.
people just have to go back and see that. Be like, so-and-so did do this at the concert and did do. So this accusation might be true. You know, accusations come out. So
You ain't catching me. That's all I'm saying.
put your boundaries down. But I mean, he gonna be in the doghouse. So I predict because she's not gonna break up with him because Valentine's Day is coming. So she ain't gonna break up with him. I predict a fat rock for Valentine's Day. It might even be an engagement ring. I predict the engagement. If that's his baby mama, I predict the engagement ring for Valentine's Day.
He's gonna have to do some serious repair and shit. That's what I
He's
think.
gonna give her a nice fat rock for Valentine's Day, and that's what I predict.
Some serious repairing he's gonna have to do.
She's gonna be she's gonna be doing that. So that's what I predict to happen on Valentine's Day. Now if that actually happens, I'm gonna be like, ooh. If that actually happens, I'm gonna go, ooh.
Weren't engaged. I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
Ooh, ooh. Because that's what dudes usually do. When dudes fuck up, it's like, okay, let me give you a piece of jewelry, or let me give you a car, or give you a bag. Like depending on where the money lies, you're gonna get one of those. You're gonna get some jewelry, you're gonna get a car, or you're gonna get a bag. Depending on where the money is, that's what you're gonna get. And so we'll see what happens.
You heard about Lil Nas X?
No, God, what about him?
Apparently, he has a son.
Lil Montero?
Apparently, he has a son. And I know that it does that. They gay people can't have sons, but like once again, the comment section about the care. And like,
How old is this child? Where did this child come from?
I was trying to find that out.
How old is this child? That's just my question because it's like, when did he come out? Like 2018, right?
He's been 18 or 19. Yeah, Old Town Road was 19. Yeah,
I know that was around that time because I know Ariana, that was her song. I got my horses in the back. Like, that was Ariana's song for a minute. Like she would be singing that.
he revealed it on his short stories on Instagram that he got a son. He's no longer hiding. It doesn't say how old, but it's like a baby. So this is
okay. So he has a baby. Okay.
I shared a pic that I found of the baby. So that's what Lil Nas X said he has a son. So that's it. But Cats was in the comments once again. Like they kept, hey, dude really be gay for clout and all that. That's what the gay for clout is. And I laughed out loud on that one. That's always been a rumor. Like, is he really gay? Is like, remember, like everything about him seems like manufactured. It's like that's like he came out, he was a country star, and then he was gay after that. It's like it's always just like shit that just comes out of nowhere and shit. It's like ain't made a country song since Old Town Road. So there you go. Now I got a son. So like it's just like everything about
the world may never know. He's a Tootsie Pop. The licks it takes to get to the world may never know.
Not answering.
I don't know.
I'm not touching that question.
Good luck to. I mean, if you do have a son, do the right thing. Raise your son. Be responsible. Don't be a uncle dad, like they say. You know the uncle dads. Mm-hmm. I come around for Christmas and birthdays. Occasionally during summer. Don't be an uncle dad. Actually, be a real parent to your kid. Be involved. So that's what I say. I hope that he's taking care of this boy and he's involved in this child's life. Because it looks like, yeah, that's a baby. So
yeah, you
got at least like 17 more years that you're responsible for this kid. So
yeah,
do the right thing.
Of course, Kanye said 18 years. 18 years. Speaking of which, it looks like, yeah, where's Ye? That's the question.
Where's Waldo?
Yeah, his manager is claiming that he's missing. You haven't heard from Ye in a while. So what's up with Ye? Where's Ye?
Maybe he might just be taking heed to what some people told him to stop talking to the media. Maybe he is taking advice of that because I've been saying that, like, stop talking to the media because a lot of people are just using you for sound bites.
Yeah.
And we know that Kanye, he's a person who speaks what's on his mind. Yeah, he may tweet out something and then delete it after the
But he
fact,
will post it though. Yeah.
but he's going to post it first. So
Kanye's former business manager considers the rapper missing as he apparently been able to locate him for several weeks. Yeah, so there it is. So I'm wondering, where's Ye? Because he's been.
I hope wherever he is, I hope that he's, just.
He's in a better place than he was a month ago. Let's say.
Because I mean, I get it. Like we talk about, the holidays can be very rough for people, especially he just divorced. He and his wife just got divorced.
Yeah, like every year, the Kardashians, they post their little Christmas cards.
They do it big. Yeah, they're big on.
It's the first year in a long time that Kanye wasn't part of that. So yeah, he might be feeling some type of way. Is why he's disappeared. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then like Kim did her interview saying about like the co-parenting with Kanye, and she's but it's like, Kim, you knew who Kanye was before you married him. Kanye, you knew who Kim was before you married her. You guys knew each other's
very famous. Like
y'all both knew what you were getting into. Like, unless you live.
The sex tape and the Taylor Swift incident all happened before they got married, so you know who you were married. Unless
you lived under a rock, everybody knows who Kim Kardashian and Kanye West is. So you guys knew who you married. So now maybe you choose to ignore some red flags that both of you guys saw in one another. That's a choice of ignoring what you see, because people will ignore what they see sometimes.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that his mental is better and that
he's in a better place than he was.
That he's not dealing with people who are just trying to exploit him and just make him look crazy. As
like on that interview circuit, a lot of them people were just trying to
make him look crazy. Yeah. Absolutely.
Doing these interviews, they were just trying to get the sound
bite. Yeah. And that's why I kept on saying, I'm like, Kanye, stop talking to people. Stop. Them people ain't your friends. They ain't your friends. Stop talking to these people. Like, you need someone like us in your life to just be like, hey, stop talking to these people. They don't like you. They're not your friends. They try to embarrass you.
Kanye is following a similar path to Michael Jackson. It seems like how that remember Michael, when he was with his brothers and his family, it was different than later Michael Jackson than when he wasn't with his brothers anymore. Yeah.
With the Elephant Man's bones and all that stuff,
with shit like that. Yeah,
the oxygen chamber and
the accusations about with boys, all of that shit happened after he stopped messing with his brothers. Same with Kanye, when he was messing with GLC and Ferris and
Rhyme Fest
and Cootie, all of the Chicago cats. Yeah, he was a different dude than later Kanye and shit. Yeah, and now he's in that point where how Michael Jackson was when he was completely cut off from his family. It's just that weird shit. Yeah, that's where Kanye is at. He needs his Chicago cats, in my opinion. Yeah.
Just go on home, Chicago, Kanye. Just come back to Chicago. Just come on home. I mean, don't let them deter you about Chicago has its issues, but it's still a beautiful city. So just come on home. We won't judge you. Come home.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say this one real quick and move on. We're not gonna dwell on this because it's already enough. Yeah, Nick Cannon, baby number 12 born. That's all I'm saying. Unless you got more to add on that.
Once again, Uncle Dad. That's why I have to say Uncle Dad.
We ain't gonna dwell on Nick Cannon and his babies and everybody's multiple takes on it. I just thought I'd mention it because it is news.
Yeah, so I'll just say this: he had 5 children in 1 year. So I don't know if that's against Book of World Records, but I think that's kind of a lot of kids to have in 1 year.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Nick Cannon. Let's move on. Let's talk about we had some big deaths this past week. That died. Which one? Let's start with the most recent one that I just found out about last night. Yeah, it was Anita Pointer.
Yeah, I saw that.
74 years old. So she's the last. There's only one original Pointer sister left now. Because because June was the first one to die. Then Bonnie died a couple of years ago, and then Anita just died. Yeah, so Ruth is the last one out of the original Pointer sisters. Yeah.
And Ruth was the bass, right?
Yeah, Ruth is automatic. That's her. Yeah.
Automatic. Yeah, she could sing bass. Yeah.
Singing lead on in Car Wash. You got to believe that was her like singing the lead, and that she had a turban or something on, and she was still
in
the Car Wash. The Daddy Ritzy, and y'all know the scene.
Come on, get them, sisters.
Yeah, Ruth Pointer is the lead singer for that particular. That's the thing about the Pointer sisters. They were one of those unique groups. How they all like sang lead on different.
They all sing lead.
They didn't particularly have a lead singer. It's like Jump for Your Love was like June, and then I'm so excited. It was Jessie. I mean Anita, not Jessie. But that's Anita. The one who just died was I'm So Excited. She sang lead on that one.
Who sang lead on what's the one?
Automatic. Like which one? Which?
What was the name of that one? The one from Beverly Hills Cop. Was that?
Beverly Hills Cop.
When they say Beverly Hills Cop at the beginning of Beverly Hills Cop. Or the other one, Burn the
Neutron Dance. Yeah.
There you go.
Beverly Hills Cop. I was like, what the heat is on?
Yeah, that one.
Now the Neutron Dance, like the scene when the cigarette truck scene.
Yeah, that. Who sang lead on that?
That's Ruth, the one that's still here.
Okay, I'm just burning, doing the Neutron Dance. Yeah, that one. I'm just burning, doing the Neutron. Yeah, that one.
Well, yeah, she got the bass voice. That's her. That's
the bass. Yeah.
They're on the Neutron Dance. Yeah, that's her. But yeah, this so just one left out of the original four. And like the Pointer sisters still tour as a group, but they have like daughters and nieces. Like they have they're still Pointer relatives, but they're not the
but they're not the original.
They still call the group the Pointer sisters, but like they got like one of them's daughter and then another one's is like they like different members.
Yeah, still the family. Yeah. But
and Anita had retired because, you get older, you don't want to do this. She had retired some years back, and one of I think Ruth's daughter or somebody replaced her in the group. Yeah.
Okay.
And then June had left before she died. She had drug issues and all of that shit. And then Bonnie left way back. She wanted a solo career. She left because the version we grew up with was 3 Pointer sisters. Like the 80s version was 3 because Bonnie left probably after Car Wash. She probably left the group. She wanted to do a solo career, so we grew up with 3 Pointer sisters and not the 4. But only one left out of the original 4. So rest in peace, Anita Pointer, 74 years old. Also, we lost the GOAT as far as soccer goats, Pele.
82.
He
was on The Simpsons.
Yeah. Because he's he was the soccer GOAT. Yeah, he
was the soccer GOAT. Yeah,
it's football as they call it outside of America. We call it because we have NFL. So we
American football. That's American football.
They call it American football. We call it, but a worldwide football is what
football is soccer. Yeah. Football.
So he's the GOAT as far as football is. Pele, 82 years old. Because every sports GOAT, like Tavek said, of course, Jordan's basketball. I say Barry Bonds baseball. That's controversial, but I say another controversial. I'll say Brady.
I'll say Tom Brady. Say Tom Brady.
So baseball and those are 2 controversial ones. Golf, I say it's Tiger.
Tiger Woods.
Yeah. It's and then
tennis, Serena Williams.
That's another one that's controversial to some. Yeah, Serena.
I say Serena Williams for tennis. That's what I say.
Controversial to some. MMA, well, I'm getting geeky now. I'll say John Jones. Yes, for the MMA.
Boxing, Ali.
Ali is boxing's GOAT. Yeah, and Pele is soccer. Yeah, he was the GOAT soccer. Yeah, I think that's pretty.
It's a wrestling GOAT. It's no wrestling GOAT.
Ric Flair. I don't know.
Is it Hogan?
Hogan, Flair, Austin, Rock, Cena. It's a lot of names.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, it's no clear cut.
I have a Mount Rushmore with wrestling. I don't have a GOAT. I say my is Hogan, Austin, Rock, Cena. That's my Mount Rushmore. With Macho Man being that fifth man. That's my that's my personal. My wrestling fans will get pissed off like because
I
somebody
won't let you disrespect Undertaker.
Undertaker is on there is top 10. Bret Hart is top 10. It's like yeah, so there's a lot of goats. Well, Andre, yeah, there's a lot of goats in wrestling. You go a lot of
How
directions.
about hockey? Gretzky?
It's Gretzky, yeah.
I said Gretzky, yeah. I said I don't watch hockey, but that's the only name I know is Wayne Gretzky.
That's like Jordan. Gretzky. That's another one.
So that's the only name I know. I don't watch hockey, so
yeah, just like Jordan, yeah.
yeah, but Pele definitely was the GOAT for soccer.
His
His mom was talking about Pele like back in the day. She's like, yeah, he could hit that. She said he would hit that ball.
He would kick it backwards, yeah. Like
fall. He would hit that ball like
headbutt, or he would kick it backwards and all. Pele was.
He could knock that ball with his head, you know about it. Yeah. Well, rest in peace to Pele.
And of course, one of the broadcasting goats we lost, Barbara Walters. This is 2020.
Which I just wanted her to just say, but I mean, now knowing that she was suffering from dementia, I just wanted her to say in 2020, I am Barbara Walters, and this is 2020.
Yeah, she was in bad shape, like
yeah.
Because
we hadn't seen her since like
she left The View, I think, is her last.
In 2015, she left The View in like I hadn't seen her since she left in 2015. I didn't see her on anything, so she may have been, doing not so well, obviously, and rather than being seen, because like I said, once again we saw how the public can be at times. Like if you're sick, obviously, if you're very frail and you're looking lost and stuff, people. The pictures here, the TMZ. Like, why are you taking pictures? This person is clearly ill. Why are you taking pictures to send to TMZ?
Or when they bring people out when they well past, and I get some people like it makes them happy, but you got to know when to let it go too. It's like what we mentioned the ball dropping in New Year's Eve is like when they were still bringing Dick Clark out after the pro play, because like he probably still hosting that show like 7 or 8 years past when he should have been hosting it.
Right.
Like even Seacrest was doing the main host, but they would still bring Dick Clark out.
Bring him out, yeah.
Barely talking and all of that. He had obviously he just sitting there. He could barely. I was like, we don't want to see that dude. You want to see the dude that was on Pyramid back in the day, or
$25,000 Pyramid.
That's the dude you want to see. Like, or the dude in the 80s on the or you want to see the dude from The Simpsons, like when he turned into a robot. That's the best Clark you want to see.
It's happening.
Not this dude that could like barely talk. That's just sitting there, like when they were still bringing him out. It's like the Barbara Walters. She didn't want to be that.
She may have been like that because I was like, if Barbara Walters, I said that's all I just wanted is for Barbara Walters to say I'm Barbara Walters and this is 2020 because that would have made my 20. But then, well, we know what happened now 2020. But that would
Shout out Vince Carter made my 2020. I said I want to play one game in 2020 just so you can say
it's over.
5 different decades.
And then just say it's over at the end.
4 different decades, because 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and 2020. Only played part of 4 different decades. I was like, make sure, like I said I would bench him until after 2020 and play him for one game. If he gets hurt, let's say if he got hurt on like the 30th or something like that. So like as an older guy, he might be out in injury
for the season, yeah.
You're not gonna come back and do that shit over again. So you're just gonna let's get Vince Carter to play one game in 2020 just so you can be part of 4 different decades, the only player in NBA history to do that. That was my goal, and then it happened. I was like, yes. When Vince played that first game in 2020. And then the pandemic pretty much ended his run. He said, I never saw my career ending like that, just on a random game like that. He didn't get that farewell because the season just ended. Like, I had a
Barbara was the GOAT with that type of stuff, like with journalism, because she opened so many doors for just like for women, period. She opened a lot of doors. Broke a lot. She broke that ceiling. She punched through the glass ceiling. She did.
She was 93, correct?
Yeah, she was 93.
Okay.
And just look at her interview style. Like she wasn't with the shits. Like I watched that interview where she told the Kardashians that you have no real talent. She's like, excuse me, but you guys have no real talent. They had no talent. She's like, you don't sing, you don't dance, you don't act. but she definitely like Barbara was with the shits. Like, she interviewed like Castro, like she interviewed like some big people. Like she wasn't with the shit.
My favorite Barbara Carr Walters interview, obviously, if I bias, was she interviewed Minister Farrakhan. That was my favorite. This is 90s Farrakhan, the height of his controversy.
I like when she interviewed Mariah Carey about asking her about Nicki Minaj beef. The American Idol.
On the American Idol thing, yeah.
Yeah, Barbara was, she wasn't afraid to like go in and ask those type of questions. But rest in peace to the journalists.
2020 ain't been the same since Barbara Walters and John Stossel left. It ain't been the same since.
Yeah.
That's the 2020 regroup.
Yeah.
Same since they left the show.
Mm-hmm.
The show is still on, I believe, but like it's not like when Barbara Walters and John Stossel, that era of 2020.
Yeah, I didn't know it's still on.
I think the shit is still on. It should have ended in 2020. It don't make sense now. I know it meant 2020 vision, but like after 2020, it should just end the shit. So why still air a show called 2020 after the fact? Don't make sense. So ready to wrap this shit up.
Yes, and we will continue to enjoy this. In Chicago, we call it the Jordan year, 23. Oh, yeah. The year of Jordan. The Jordan year for us. So we will continue to enjoy this year.
Okay. Definitely appreciate you supporting Not Another Damn Podcast. You want to support us further, give us a like. Also subscribe, share, rate, review on all your platforms. I'm talking Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn, SoundCloud, iHeart, TLC Talk Radio. What up, Tasha?
Hey, Tasha.
YouTube and your Amazon Alexa devices. And you can follow me at Ozman the Wizard on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Oz Radio on Snapchat and Facebook as well. Get at me.
And you can check me out at MSIMAH626 on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Also SCR8GULLEY1 on Twitter, SCR8GULLEY7 on Instagram. Also, please like the Straight Gully Facebook fan page. Check out straightgully.com for your blogs and your vlogs. And for your video production needs, check out straightgullyproductions.com.
I'm Ozman the Wizard.
And Naima.
We will talk to you later.
Bye.
I'm gone.